Hello, welcome to today's practice. Today we will be doing a warming and grounding practice. We will begin on our mats with our seat on our heels. However, if this is a position that is uncomfortable, please feel free to use some supports under the seat to help lift the seat off the heels, reducing compression through the legs, or find a different seated position, whether cross-legged on the floor or sitting on other props. We're going to take a few moments to find a comfortable seat. So allow your pelvis to find an upright and neutral position. Notice when you are seated if the pelvis feels tucked under so that your low back rounds outward, or if your pelvis is tilt forward so it feels that you are in a bit of a back bend. We want to rock the pelvis back and forth and side to side until we can find that fulcrum point in our upright neutral position. From here, we will draw our awareness, our attention into our breastbone and feel it stack above your pelvis. And then feel your chin stack above your breastbone. Feel the crown of your head extend upward, reaching for the sky. With the bones stacked, allowing the bones to do the heavy lifting, we'll begin to relax through the muscles of the body, starting with the shoulders, feeling the shoulders roll down the back, away from the ears. Relax the muscles of the face. Allow the hands to rest on the lap. For this particular grounding practice, we'll have the palms facing down into the legs. If it feels safe, close through your eyes so that we can begin to tune our awareness inward, being less distracted by the information coming through our senses. We will start by drawing awareness into our physical body. Begin to notice any areas in your body that are tight, that are holding, that are gripping. And then also notice the areas of the body that are relaxed and open. And both of these opposites serve their purpose when they are necessary. So the question that we want to ask ourselves without judgment when scanning through our own bodies is ask if this serves me. Listen to any chatter that different parts of your body might be telling you, if there's any uncomfortability, any pain. But then also notice the pieces of your body that feel really good. And as you begin this awareness, as you begin to connect with your body, allow your attention to move a little bit further inward to your breath and notice how you were breathing today. What qualities does your breath hold? Does it feel smooth or rough, cool or warm? Does it flow freely, or is there anywhere in your body where it feels stuck? And just notice, again, without judgment. Notice where the breath flows in the body and where it doesn't flow. And then allow your awareness to move into your emotions and thoughts. And notice what is present today. Notice what is showing up for you. What wants to preoccupy your attention from being here with yourself? And again, allow yourself to feel and give yourself space without judgment. Be an observer of your own thoughts. And then allow your awareness to move into your heart and ask yourself what intention you would like to set for your practice. What is the why of your practice? We can do all the poses, we could stand on our heads, but we have to ask ourselves why. Why are we doing this? Where do we want to focus our energy and our attention? What gift do you want to give yourself? And allow that seed of intention to manifest in your heart. Find that present tense word, whether it is I am calm, patience, strength, stability, understanding. Whatever you would like to use your energy for, to work towards. Find that word of intention. Feel it begin in the heart. And as you inhale in through the nose, let that intention ride on the breath, circulating in and around your entire body. And as you exhale, as you breathe out, let that intention move into the space out and around you so that you are fully enveloped in your own intention. And we'll take a few breaths here, breathing in that word, that thought, and breathing out, feeling it move into the space around us. And as this seed becomes planted in ourselves, as we move through our practice, if the mind becomes distracted with all of those checklists, all of the things that we have to do in our day, and as the mind strays away from our practice and our attention on the self, you can smile to yourself because the mind is doing what the mind does. And then gently invite it back to this intention. Come back to this seed that's in your heart. Keep your attention with yourself. And then allowing awareness to come back to breath, we're going to begin to shape our natural breath, preparing for movement practice. So, to begin, gently bring the palms of your hands to your low belly, to that space underneath your belly button. And as you inhale in through your nose, feel that air move in and downward, reaching all the way down. Feel the lungs expand, feel the diaphragm reach downward, and feel your organs gently displace, moving down into the space underneath the palms of your hands. Feel that expansion in your body. And as you exhale, feel that area gently soften as the belly contracts in, as the air squeezes, moving back up and out. And begin to land here with the breath. Nice, slow, long inhales, drawing in, expanding. Nice, slow, long, intentional exhales as the air moves back up and out. And as the breath begins to work its way and feel comfortable in the body, we can expand it even further. As you inhale, draw the air in, feel it move down into the hands. And then taking the right hand, move the hand up to your rib cage on the side body. And as you continue to inhale, feel it first move into the left hand that's on the low belly. And then feel the air expand into the ribs underneath the right hand on the side body. Feel the expansion outward. And as you exhale, the belly will soften under the left hand, the ribs will contract under the right hand. And as we become used to this, if we wish to expand the breath just a little bit further, adding a little bit more energy, a little more prana inside the body, we can move that right hand from the ribs all the way up underneath the collarbone at the top of the chest, the top of the lungs. And as you inhale in, feel that air first move in and downward underneath that left hand on the low belly. Feel the ribs expand outward on the side body, and as you continue to inhale, feel the air move up underneath your right hand, filling all the way to the top of your torso. As you exhale, that left hand will sink in as the belly contracts, the ribs gently draw in, and then the chest will relax and release as you exhale. Begin to find this rhythm of breath, feeling this nice expansive breath in the body as you inhale, and the gentle contraction and stability that you achieve as you exhale. And as this becomes comfortable, and since this is a warming practice, if it feels comfortable in your body, we can add a pranayama, a breath to this breath, a breath practice that is a warming breath, and it is called Ujjayi breathing. It's a warming breath. And the way that it works is as you inhale that deep inhale, moving into those three parts, belly, ribs, chest, reaching your full inhale. As you exhale and the breath moves out, we can add a gentle contraction at the back of the throat that feels very similar to the fogging of a mirror or sunglasses. It's that same feeling at the back of the throat, but with the mouth closed. So it comes out in a very gentle. This will create a little bit of warmth at the back of the throat. So adding this, layering it on to our full breath, you can try it and see if it works for you today. And when this breath, this rhythm sets in the body, we will begin to move the body in time with the breath. So gently allowing the palms of the hands to come rest down beside the hips. As you inhale, reach through your fingertips out to the sides and gently raise the arms all the way over the head, letting the palms come together. As you exhale, flip your palms facing outward and gently let the arms flow out to the side and back down beside the hips. And we'll start here, taking a few rounds as we inhale, palms up, reaching through the fingertips, all the way up to the top over the head. And as you exhale, flip the hands, letting them come all the way back down beside your hips. As we flow here, we can add the gentle movement of the head. So as the inhale happens and the arms flow over the head, allow the gaze to look up, looking up at the thumbs. And as you exhale, letting the arms float back down, let the chin come tucking into the chest. And then allowing the head and the face to come back to neutral position. On your next inhale, we'll reach the arms all the way up overhead, and keeping the left hand lifted as you exhale, let the right hand come down, reaching down towards the floor. Keep the pelvis planted and reach up and out with the left arm, coming across the midline of the body, stretching deep into that left side as we bend into the right. On your next inhale, bring both arms back up to center. And as you exhale, keeping the seat planted, we'll bring the left hand down, reaching the right arm up and over the midline of the body, bending into the left side, opening through the right. And we're going to flow from side to side. Inhale up through center, bending right. Inhale up through center, exhaling, bending left. And then finishing on the left side. Inhale, reaching both arms back up through center. Bring the palms together, and as you exhale, draw the thumbs down the midline of the body, letting them come down all the way to the heart. Take a nice big inhale here. Feel the crown of the head extend up and away from your pelvic bowl. And as you exhale, we're going to twist belly, ribs, chest, turning towards the right, keeping the seat planted. Looking over the right shoulder, and then as you inhale, come back to center, realign and center. And then as you exhale, belly, ribs, chest will twist to the left, looking over the left shoulder. And we're going to come into this flowing twist. Every inhale, realigning in center, feeling the crown lift upward, sitting nice and tall. And then as you exhale, twisting. Twisting one more time from side to side, ending our twists on the left side. The next time you inhale, coming back into center, we will slide the hands down to the thighs, resting the hands in for support. Inhale, get nice and tall, and then drawing your awareness down to your belly button, we're going to begin to draw circles out and around with the belly button, circling the belly in one direction. And then gently circling the belly in the opposite direction. And then allowing the belly to come back to center. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose and a nice slow, long exhale. Moving the hands forward, lifting the hips, we're going to come on to a hands and knees position. If you have blocks or props underneath your seat, gently move them out of the way. If you have blocks for this practice, moving them to the front of your mat. We will be using them again later. Finding this position, if there's no tenderness in the wrists, allow the hands to be spread wide and allow your index fingers to be parallel to each other. Allow the wrists to stack under the elbows and the elbows to stack underneath the shoulders. If there is tenderness in the wrists, we can walk the hands ahead of the shoulders to help decrease the compression. When you find yourself in this table position, come back to that deep, full breath. Every inhale, feel your crown extend away from your tail. Allow your awareness to come back into your heart, connect to that intention. Find yourself present here with yourself. Taking your next inhale, feel the crown extend away from your tail, and as you exhale, begin to feel your tail tuck under, sliding the tailbone down towards the knees, and as the hips tuck under, feel your spine lift up towards the sky. Press through the palms of your hands to help lift, and then gently let your head hang, gazing in between your arms at your thighs. As you inhale, feel the tail lift up towards the sky. Feel your spine gently sink into your body. As you inhale, feel your belly dip towards the floor. Feel your chest move forward and up, lifting through the chin. And we're going to flow here. Exhale, tail will tuck, spine will lift, head will hang. Inhale, tail will lift up, belly will fill down towards the earth, and the heart will move forward. Completing one more round, and on your next inhale, come back to neutral spine. Feel the crown extend away from the tail. As you exhale here, feel that gentle contraction through the body, the belly drawing in towards the spine, the ribs tucking in, the chest relaxing and releasing. Connecting your awareness to the balance between the two hands and between the two knees, resting on the ground. On your next inhale, we're going to find balance between the two palms of the hands and the left knee, extending the right foot back, placing the ball of the foot into the floor. Feel the crown of your head draw away from the right heel. Nice long spine. As you exhale, let the right knee tuck back in, coming back into our table pose. And as you inhale, let the left leg reach back. Ball of the foot into the ground, crown reaching forward. Exhale, the left knee will draw in. This time, inhale, finding balance between the left hand and the two knees, will reach the right arm forward, reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, bring the right hand back down to the ground. Balancing between right hand and the two knees, as you inhale, left hand will extend forward. And then as you exhale, draw the hand back down to the ground. Combining the two, this time as you inhale, we'll find balance between the left knee and the right hand, taking the right foot back and the left hand forward. Exhale, all hands and knees back on the ground. This time, opposite side. Inhale, the left foot will draw back, the right hand will reach forward, and we're going to flow like this. Exhale, all knees and hands back on the ground. Inhale, opposite hands stretching away from each other, hand and knee. Exhale, back and center. Inhale, left foot, right hand. Exhale, all four limbs on the ground. Inhale, right foot, left hand. Keep moving with your breath. Finishing with the left leg extended and the right hand reaching forward. As you draw all four limbs back to the ground, we'll begin to sink the hips back towards the heels, allowing the torso to hinge forward at the waist, resting the belly on the thighs, letting the head come down. It might feel nice here while resting to move the hands into circles, allowing circles to happen through the wrists. And then allow yourself to find stillness, taking 3 deep breaths. And then after the 3rd breath, reach the palms of your hands forward, planting them into the ground. As you inhale, move your hips back forward, coming back onto the hands and knees position. Playing with balance once again, this time as we inhale, we're going to bring the left hand to the heart, and then leading with the elbow, twist the heart open towards the right side. As you exhale, we're going to twist the heart back to center, and then threading the right hand underneath the left arm to tap on the floor, begin to twist the heart towards the left. Inhale, leading with the right elbow, opening the heart up towards the right. Exhale, twisting the heart back to center and then in towards the left. Flow with your breath. And then coming back to center, this time we'll plant all 4 limbs on the ground and resting into the right hand. As you inhale, bring the left hand to the heart and then leading with the left elbow, twist the heart open towards the left. As you exhale, coming back through center, reach that left hand across the midline of the body, reaching and twisting the heart a little bit towards the right. Inhale, leading with the elbow, twisting the heart open towards the left. Exhale, coming across the midline, twisting the heart towards the right. Allowing the hands and knees to come back onto the floor. From our table position, if we would like to use blocks for the next posture, we can grab those blocks now, bringing the blocks underneath the hands in our table position Coming back to this neutral standing position. Feel the feet plant into the earth. Feel the crown reach upward, and take 3 deep, full breaths. Taking a step forward with one foot, we will turn to face a long edge side of our mat. Heel toe the feet outward so that the feet are wider than the shoulders. Turning the toes outward and the heels inward, take a bend through the knees to make sure that the knees line up with the big toe. As you inhale, extend through both legs, reaching the arms out to the sides, expanding through the belly, expanding through the ribs, expanding through the chest, and expanding through the arms. Feel the crown of the head draw away from your tail. And as you exhale, sink the hips down, bending through the knees, drawing the knees outward towards the side, engaging through the outside abductors of your legs. Exhale, sinking down, let the arms bend at a 90-degree angle, letting the palms come up as you sink. As you inhale, press off through the feet, expanding. Exhale, sinking in, and flow with your breath. And then on your next inhale, coming all the way up, expanding, we'll slide the heels back outwards so that the toes are parallel with the long side of your mat. Bringing the hands down to the thighs. We can gently lunge into one side and then making our way over to the other, shifting the weight from one foot to the other. And then if this feels okay and we would like to try, we can slide the hands down the legs, reaching towards the ankles, and gently letting the hips sway from side to side. And then coming into center, folding forward from the waist, either reach the hands down to blocks or to the floor in front of you. Very slowly heel toe the feet closer together so that the feet end up back underneath the shoulders with the toes pointed outwards and the heels pointed inwards. Gently let your hips sink down towards the floor, coming down to that point where there might be resistance, and take a couple of breaths here. And then very slowly reach the hands down to the ground for support, and either come onto the knees or reach the hands behind you and slowly lower down to your seat. Turning to allow the feet to face the short edge of your mat again. Allow your seat to be in the center of your mat. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Hang on to the backs of your thighs as you slowly lower yourself down to a reclined position. Once reclined, it might feel really nice to draw the knees up into the chest, giving them a nice hug. And then slowly exhale, bringing the soles of the feet down to the mat, keeping the knees bent. For our next position, we can choose to either stay completely reclined flat on the floor, or if we have a block or a pillow nearby, we can bring that closer. Pressing into the soles of the feet, lifting the hips, we can gently slide the block or pillow underneath the seat, and then slowly allow the seat to land down on the pillow or block, resting it directly behind our sacrum or our tailbone. Allow the backs of the arms to press into the floor to draw the shoulder blades a little closer together underneath the back. And then resting in, draw one knee at a time, both knees back up into the chest. And then as you inhale, extend the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Once the legs are extended, it might feel nice to move the feet, circling into the ankles one direction and then the other. The knees do not have to be straight in this position, but we do want to intend to have the feet raised up towards the sky. And then landing here in stillness, take 5 deep, full breaths. And then after your 5th full breath, gently bend the knees and let the knees sink in towards the chest before slowly bringing the sole of one foot down to the floor and then the other foot. If you have lifted your hips and put them on a support, gently press into the floor, lifting them again, and slide the support out from underneath you. Slowly let the hips sink all the way back down to the floor. And then bringing the arms wide out towards the sides of the body, letting the shoulder blades nestle into the earth. Slowly lower the knees down towards the right side. It might feel nice to slowly exhale, drawing the left knee up towards the right elbow. And then as you inhale, sliding the knee back down, letting the knees come back up through center. And then exhaling, turning the knees to the left, maybe drawing the right knee up towards the left elbow. And we'll flow from side to side, inhaling, drawing the knees back up through center. Exhaling, twisting the knees over to one side. And then when that feels complete, allow the knees to come back up to center, and we will move into a posture of integration. And so whichever posture you choose, allow it to be one of comfort and stillness. So some people like to extend the soles of the feet out towards the end of the mat. Some people like to keep the knees bent and bring the feet wider apart to let the knees rest in on each other. This allows comfort in the low back. And then some people like to move a pillow or support underneath the backs of the knees. Another option is to move closer to a wall and move the legs up the wall. There's lots of options. Even side lying or rolling onto the belly. whatever feels best for you, and whatever allows you to find stillness and rest, to allow all that prana, all that energy that we've just generated to land inside your own body. Once you come into your place of stillness, allow your awareness to come back to exactly where we began. Starting with your physical body, notice what there is to notice. Notice if things feel the same or if anything has shifted and is different. Notice the areas of tension in the body of holding, and notice if there is areas of openness and ease, and ask yourself, does it serve me? If there's anything left that isn't serving you, see if we can intend to let it go. Allow your awareness to move into your breath body, gently letting go of that shaped breath that we created for practice, and allow your body to breathe you. Coming back to the awareness of the qualities of your breath and how the breath moves in your body. And asking, is this the same or is it different? And then coming back to the thoughts and emotions, checking in, just noticing what is present, and again giving space to allow things to just be as they are. Allow your awareness to come back to that intention that we set at the beginning of the practice, and taking a couple of natural breaths with that intention, inhaling, letting it move into your body. Exhaling, sending that intention into the space around you, again, so that you are fully enveloped. And then allowing your mind to rest easy with your natural breath. Allowing yourself to move into conscious relaxation, just noticing the subtle flow of your breathing, the nice cool air on the tip of your nose as you inhale, and the nice warm air that moves out as you exhale. And let yourself rest here for the next few minutes. I'll bring you back when the time is right, but now this time is yours. Allow one thread of your awareness to come back to your body. Connect first to your extremities, moving gently through fingers, through toes, maybe gently rolling the head from one side to the other. And then making small movements through the wrists, through the ankles. And then moving into stretching or knees to chest or anything your body feels it needs. And when you feel ready to come back, gently roll to a side body of your choice. Let an arm or a prop support your head and neck. Take a couple breaths here in side lying. And then when you feel ready, using the hand that's on top, pressing it into the floor for support, tuck your chin in towards your chest, round your spine, and gently roll up to seated. I hope you enjoy this wonderful and beautiful day. Namaste.